Hi guys, I'm Brandy, and tonight I am going to go over how to use essential oils on your horse and even yourself. I'm going to go over how to help your horse when they're having digestive issues or when they are just feeling a little stressed. I'm also going to cover things that will help with any skin or even hoof funk. Um, I'm going to also tell you how to soothe any sensitive skin your horse may have, especially when you've been riding them and they get real sweaty and their skin's a little irritated and we want to soothe their skin. So we're going to go over that also. How to support your horse's breathing. When we're working our horses, we want to make sure that their respiratory system is being supported. And when your horse is feeling a little off, I'm also going to be covering ways to help your horse when they're just feeling a little off. I'm also going to give you guys some great recipes on helping muscles, soothing skin spray, a stress roller, a hoof funk spray, and the best barn cleaner ever. And then also stay tuned for a free gift from me at the end. So I'm basically going to be going over just a total support of your horse. Everything from the nose to the tail and everything in between, from hormones to digestion, just even to relax your horse. So we're going to be covering every little bit of your horse. So what I want to talk about first is methods of use. There's 3 different methods of use to use essential oils. One is aromatically, the second is topically, and the third is internally. So you always want to make sure that you are checking your bottle's labels to see which way is best to use that oil. You don't want to use something that is recommended for aromatically only, and you don't want to ingest that. You don't know if it's safe to ingest if it's not on the label. So please make sure that you're always checking your labels. If you have any questions or you want to see if certain things are safe, you can simply go to easilyessential.com/safety for more information. Now, when I am introducing oils to my horse, I always have them introduce them aromatically first. So basically all I do is open a bottle of oil and then, or even multiple oils, because a lot of times the horses will tell us which oils they need by showing that they're interested in those oils. So what I normally do is I just take a bottle of oil and I open it up. I don't put it directly up to the horse's nose, because I mean, you don't want something being shoved into your nose. So I just basically open it and just hold it in front of them. And usually if a horse likes the oil or feels they need the oil, they'll either lick their lips or they'll, try and gobble the bottle of oil out of your hand. If sometimes you just drop a little oil on your hand to let them smell it, a lot of times they'll try and lick your hand and lick that oil. So the horses will always tell us what oils they like. And of course, just like yourself, you don't want to put an oil on that you don't like. Horses are the same way. So topically is one of the, aromatically is probably one of the best ways, but topically is another great way. When I'm applying it topically to a horse, a lot of places I like to do it is at the poll area, in the jaw area, their chest, especially for supporting the respiratory system, and along the spine is another great way. When they're having some stomach issues, applying it to their belly area is another great place to apply these oils topically. Internally, we have an entire line that is labeled Vitality, which means it can be ingested and they are safe for ingesting. They are FDA compliant, and that is why they have a special label showing that they are a Vitality line. Now, if you take a bottle of Digize and it's in the white label and it's labeled Vitality, we also have a bottle of Digest in a standard label that does not say Vitality. A lot of people are always concerned. They are actually the same exact oil in each bottle. It's just they have different labels. So a bottle of Digest in the white label and a bottle of Digest in the red label are exactly the same. Now, the quality of oils, you always want to make sure that you're using pure 100% oil. They say therapeutic grade, and they say they're pure oils. Really, they only need to contain 10% of that pure oil to be labeled as pure. So then what's in the rest of the bottle? Now, with our oils, what it says is in the bottle is 100% that oil. So if it says it's a lemon oil, everything that is in there is lemon oil. There's no fillers. So you're getting 100% of that oil. We are the only essential oil company that owns its own farms and partners with farms that work up to our standards. We do go above and beyond FDA standards and organic standards. We also test everything from the dirt to the water that goes into our plants. We test them for any pesticides or toxins or any additives. We also harvest our own seeds to ensure that there are no GMOs. And we actually just got non-GMO certified. We use oils as natural pesticides on our crops. So there's no other pesticides other than oils. If they have oils that aren't 100% up to our grade to put out on the market, they have something with a batch that they're just not 100% wanting it out on the market, we will actually use them as the pesticides on our crops. So they're using essential oils on those plants that they're going to extract distill the oils from. And we do harvest our plants according to the highest yield of potent oil. So they monitored all these plants multiple times to find the best peak time to harvest the oils out of these plants. And they harvest these oils by machinery, by hand, and they may do this in the middle of the night. We also distill on site in our own distilleries. We never send any of our oils out to be distilled. We do it 100% in our own distilleries. We test our oils several times during the process, throughout the whole distillation process, and even after. After the distillation is done and we've done all our testing, we actually go above and beyond and send it to a third-party tester that the FBI and even Scotland Yard uses, just to make sure that there's no molds or any impurities in our oils. And we even bottle our own oils. A lot of companies send them out to be bottled. We don't. We bottle all of our own oils. We also, our oils are also 100% pure. So like I said, what's on the bottle, what it's labeled as, is in the bottle. Now with fragrance, it triggers a lot of asthmatic or migraine sufferers and allergy sufferers, anyone with sinus problems. So 75% of fragrances contain platelets, which have been linked to diabetes, obesity, and even hormone disruption, affecting both development and infertility. 12,500 separate ingredients fall under the umbrella word of fragrance on a label. None of our bottles are a fragrant oil. They are, for benefits. It's not your floral water or anything. It's pure oil. So a lot of people will say that they don't like, the smell of lavender. But when they actually open up a bottle of pure lavender, it is completely different. when you open up a bottle of pure lavender, it smells like the lavender plant, not any of the fillers that you would get when you would buy something else like that in the stores. So with lavender, the interesting fact is 100 times more lavender oil is exported from France each year than is actually grown there. So that just goes to show you that how many fillers are actually being put into it than is actually pure. Lavender is really great for skin, stress, calming, anything for the mane and tail. A lot of my hair products that I use on my horses, I like to put lavender in, especially with those horses that get all the messy, tangly mane and tails. Lavender is really great for that. And lavender, when I use a lot for any stress and calming. When my son would show his horse, he would get a little bit stressed out, which makes his horse really stressed out. So I usually took lavender and put it on his horse, and I just put it in the poll area and along the jawline and then in the chest area. Horses naturally hang their heads at a level, and it's always right above their chest area. So they are getting that aromatically when I rub it on their chest. And that usually within like 15 minutes, that horse was relaxed and he wasn't stressed out anymore. So lavender is really great just to take that stress off. Peppermint. Peppermint is really great for muscles, digestion, really helps with the circulatory system. So when you are working your horse really hard and they start getting, kind of tensed up, putting a little peppermint on them will help ease them and help that circulatory system kind of work its little magic. It's also really great for summer heat. When it's really hot out, you can add a little peppermint oil to your horse's water to help cool their system down. It's also really great for summer annoyances. When it's that time of season and you have all your little summer annoyances going on in the barns and everything, I like to add a little peppermint oil into my bug sprays and everything and use it on my horses. So it's really great for that. Lemon is really good for hooves. It really flushes the kidneys and liver. So adding a little lemon into like your horse's water will really just give them a good cleansing. Even yourself, when I go to restaurants and stuff, instead of getting that little lemon slice, I always have my bottle of lemon oil with me, and I just drop a drop or two right in my water, and then I have my lemon water. It is a photosensitive oil, so you want to make sure that when you're applying this topically to your horse, that you're applying it somewhere that the sun isn't going to hit directly. So under the belly, under the jaw, those are some really great places to put it topically on your horse. Citrus Fresh. Now this is another photosensitive oil. It is really great for calming. I even like to put Citrus Fresh in a little spritz bottle with some water and just use it as some distilled water and just spritz it around the room as a little air freshener. It's really rich in vitamin C, so adding a little bit of this to your water or even your horse's water when they're just feeling a little off or something, they just seem a little down, giving them a little Citrus Fresh will help boost their immunity system. Thieves oil. Thieves oil, whenever I think of thieves, I think of anything funky. If there's something funky going on with my horse, I go to my thieves. It's really great for their skin, their hooves, any type of cleaning, and it really helps with their immunity. Like even when I'm feeling a little off or something, I like to just either put some thieves right on the bottom of my feet or even put it in my diffuser to just help with anything for my immunity, and even your horses. Panaway. Panaway is basically what it says. It helps with any type of discomfort, any type of aches, even helps with head tension if, you know, you're one that gets a lot of head tension or something. Putting a little Panaway on like the back of your neck or even across your forehead will really help with that head tension. Same with your horse. Do the same thing. It's really great for their muscles also. If you have a horse that their muscles are just a little achy or something after like a hard workout, or maybe they even just, you know, twisted themselves wrong when they, you know, were out playing in the pasture or something. Putting a little Panaway is wonderful. Peace and calming. Again, it is what it says. It's just very calming, relaxing, takes away the everyday stress and any irritability. I like to use this in the same areas, their pull area, their chest area, anywhere they can get that aroma and just be able to uplift and relax. So peace and calming is another great one, and it's really great to use with lavender. So you get a little mixture of oils to help with the calming, especially with your very nervous horses. I like to use peace and calming and lavender as a combination. So I'm going to show you how to make a tired muscle rinse. So the first thing I have here is a 1/2 cup of Epsom salt. So I have this here in a bowl. And then I'm just going to take 3 drops of the Panaway. So I have the Panaway here. And I'll show you here. It's open. So it's 3 drops of Panaway. And then 2 drops of the peppermint. So again, the peppermint's also really great for your muscles. So 2 drops of peppermint, and you can do this in a Ziploc baggie. I have it just in a glass bowl with a lid so that I can just shake it up real good. Get the oils really mixed in with that salt. Now the 1/2 cup of mixture will basically do like 2 buckets of water. And then what you do is you pour the salt in, put some water in, mix it up, and then you just take a sponge and you sponge it over your horse's back or anywhere where they're feeling a little tight, down their legs, you know, even in their pastern area, anywhere they, you know, have a lot of flexation and a lot of muscle tension, you know, so then it just really rubs in there, especially with the peppermint, the aroma that it gives them, and, you know, really helps their muscles. And even for yourself, if you've had a hard workout at the gym or, you know, even out riding your horses and your muscles are really tight, putting a little bit into your bath water and just soaking in that bath water will really help your muscles also. So it's kind of a dual purpose thing. So we all know horses that have some digestive issues, or, you know, when they get a little stressed out, they start having digestive issues. We've all pretty much known one horse that maybe stopped drinking and eating or even pooping. And we just really need to help them in their digestive system. Digest is the oil to go to. When I know a few people that have had horses where they're not eating and they're not drinking and they're just in a lot of pain in their digestive system. And just basically take the Digest, and you can do it of 2 ways. You can put it right in their lip, underneath their tongue, internally, or just take some and rub it right on their belly. Usually within 20 minutes, that horse is back to drinking, eating, passing gas, and even pooping again. So it really helps with their digestion and really relaxes their digestive system. And we all know when the horses are getting trailered and being hauled, they always get that real runny poop. And it's just like water and it's stinky and nobody wants to deal with it. And so when you know you're going to be trailering your horse, especially for long periods, all you have to do is, again, either put it in their under their tongue or right on their belly, and that will keep that digestive system relaxed and they won't get so stressed out. And then they won't have that runny poop. So it will really help just overall any kind of stressful digestive issues. So with that, I am going to show you guys how to make the tummy tamer. So I just have like a 10 milliliter roller bottle here. As you can see, there's a little roller bottle. So I just take that off and I put 15 drops of the Digize oil here. So here's the Digize. And then 5 drops of the peppermint, again, great for the digestive system. And then I top it off with a carrier oil. I like to use almond oil. You can use olive oil, coconut oil, whatever your preference is. I just prefer to use the almond oil. And then you just top that off, and then you have your roller bottle. So anytime your horse, either you're going to be trailering or you notice that they're having some digestive issues, then you can just take this roller bottle and just roll it right on their belly area. And that'll help ease their tense tummy. So it's pretty easy. So then I'm going to go over Valor. I like to use Valor with any of my young horses, especially ones that seem to be on the bottom of the pecking order. And they don't even have to be young, just something that needs a little bit more of a confidence boost or even some relaxation. It's really great even for spinal support. So taking Valor and putting it down their spine and rubbing it in will help support that spine. When I'm using it for the horses that need the confidence, I like to put it in the chest area and the pull area. This really just helps calm them and gives them a little bit more confidence. So it's a really great oil to have around in your bag of, brushes or anything, just to have at the barn and ready to use. So Stress Away. Stress Away is what it says. Everyday tension, relaxation. It is a photosensitive oil because of the blend it's made with. So you want to make sure that you're putting it somewhere that light doesn't hit directly. But it's really great. Again, this one is also great to use either with the Peace and Calming or the lavender or just by itself. So with that, I'm going to talk about the stress roller. The stress roller is the simplest thing that you can make. So basically, you have your bottle of Stress Away, and you take that bottle, and you have the little droplet section, and you just pop that off. And then you have a Aromaglide Fitment roller, and see, I popped that off. And then you just take your roller and you just pop that on, and you have your Stress Away roller. So then with like Stress Away, even for yourself, rolling it across your forehead, on the back of your neck, or even taking it and going across your palm here and then rubbing your your wrist together and just inhaling it. So you kind of got, if you don't have a diffuser with you or something, just holding it up to your face and breathing that in, it's just kind of the same effect of using a diffuser. With your horse, putting it on their chest area or the pull area, under their jawline is really great places that you can put that, so they're getting all the benefits from it. Frankincense. Frankincense is one of the oldest oils. It's really kind of a big range of things that it does. It's great for your skin. It's great for your respiratory system. It's really great for any occasional aches. It's great for calming and relaxation. I like to use frankincense a lot of times in any of my skincare products from my horses, or even the hoof care products, just to help with anything that they would need to support their skin or hooves. So it does a lot of things. So I'm going to show you guys how to make a soothing skin spray. So I have a glass bottle here, or spray bottle here. I know a lot of people don't like to use glass in the barn. I totally get it. And I do sometimes use the plastic. You just have to be careful with your plastic because some of the oils can break down the plastic. But if you're using a lot of it at one time, you should be fine. So basically, I just take the lid off and I do 15 drops of lavender in here, 15 drops of the frankincense, and then I also put in either a half a cup of alcohol-free witch hazel. So you have this here, or the pure aloe vera. And because I'm using it on the skin, I really like to use the aloe, only because the aloe gives a little bit more benefits to the skin. So then it's a 1/4 cup of aloe or the witch hazel in the bottle. And then you top it off with distilled water. You want to make sure that you're using distilled water and not chlorinated water, because the chlorination can really break down the oils, and it doesn't give the oils the chance to do the full benefit that they can do. Okay. Oh. The next oil I'm going to talk about is Raven. Raven is really great for exercise and easy breathing, and it really supports the lung capacity. When you're out there working your horse, you know, and it's really hot, especially for like barrel racers, that horses get really hot and they need their lung capacity support, Raven is really great. I would definitely put Raven on the chest area, because that horse is being collected and they're going to breathe that in a little bit better when it's in their chest area. When I had a colt that was, you know, he was feeling a little under the weather and just kind of had a snotty nose and wasn't really breathing real easy, what I did was I took some oils out there, let him choose the oils, and Raven was one of the oils that he chose. So I applied Raven to him in the chest area and everything, and in the jaw area, just to kind of help support it in there. And within like 4 days, he ended up being clear and, you know, didn't really have a snotty nose anymore. And that snotty nose was like going all over in this barn. And he was the first one to get cleared up. And he was actually one of the last ones that was having the snotty nose. So to be able to support him with his, you know, lung capacity and his breathing, so he can get over that snotty nose stuff a little quicker than some of the other horses that were. And the other horses, you know, they were being given antibiotics, and he actually got over it sooner than the other horses that were on the antibiotics. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is Ninja Red. So Ninja Red is basically your antioxidant powerhouse. So when you're watching like any type of sports thing, you always see them drink like the Gatorades and the Powerades, where basically all you need is 2 ounces of the Ninja Red, and that will help every system in your body. It's great for amino acids and trace minerals. It's really great for the immune support. So again, when your horses are feeling a little down, or if they've been working really hard and it's really hot and they just need that extra support, just like any athlete, giving them a little bit of Ninja Red is really great. You can add it to their feed. You can give it to them straight, and they only need the 2 ounces that you normally would take for yourself, or just even adding it to their water, and a little bit of water, and letting them drink it. So it will help support every system in their body also. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the Thieves Cleaner. So I have the Thieves Cleaner here, and basically anytime that you have any kind of cleaning or funkiness, Thieves Cleaner is the way to go. If you're cleaning out your horse's water buckets, I mean, I know so many people that have used bleach products in their horse's water buckets, and then they're filling it back up with water. So you're basically bleach doesn't exactly rinse out. So there's still that residue of bleach in their horse's water buckets, where Thieves Cleaner is actually safe. And I think it cleans better and it doesn't leave a residue like any other cleaners I've ever used. So I like to use it for any of my water bucket cleaners, any of my feeders. I even use it on my leather products. The boots that are pictured here were with Thieves Cleaner and a little bit of coconut oil to help moisturize the leather again. So it's really great for all those purposes also. The other great thing about the Thieves Cleaner is you can use it for doing sheath cleaning. Nobody likes that job. Somebody's got to do it. But it's a real great natural product to use for that. And it helps with any funkiness that might be going on in that area. It's also really great for cleaning horses with white socks. It really helps whiten those socks. I like to use it for any of the horse laundry or even your own laundry. You got a stain on your shirt or something, Thieves Cleaner takes it right out. Any type of ouchie cleaner. You have a horse that, scraped itself up or anything, spray a little Thieves Cleaner on that area, and then apply, like we have a product, Animal Sense ointment, and then apply an ointment on top after you've flushed it out with your Thieves Cleaner. So it's really great for that. So the Thieves Cleaner really helps with any funkiness and helps, kind of clean all that funkiness out and get it going on, the road of recovery. It's really great for any skin funk then, any hoof funk. When I'm, cleaning out horses' feet, especially during the muddy season, Thieves Cleaner needs to be on hand for me. I also use Thieves Cleaner in my, horse spray. When it comes to those summer annoyances and all the bugs are out, Thieves Cleaner goes in my spray also, along with like the peppermint. I like to use Thieves Cleaner on my horse's brushes and the bits. We a lot of times share brushes and bits between horse to horse to horse. We might have a horse that, might have a skin funk going on, or might have, any type of immunity thing going on. Taking the Thieves Cleaner and just spraying it down in between horses will help eliminate any of that funkiness going from horse to horse to horse, and then you don't have it traveling throughout your barn. So having the Thieves Cleaner right there at the barn and using it in between each horse is a wonderful thing. So I'm going to show you guys how to make the Hoof Cootie Spray. So basically, I just take a little bottle like this. This is a glass bottle. Again, you can use the plastic. You just want to make sure that since the Citrus Fresh, it's a citrus oil, it can break down the plastic. So you want to make sure that you're watching it and using it quickly. So I just basically take this, and then I take the lemon. So it's 5 drops of lemon in here. and 5 drops of the Citrus Fresh. So I have the Citrus Fresh here. And then it's just 1 pouch of the Thieves Cleaner. And then you just top it off with distilled water. And then every time you clean your horse's hooves, I just like to spray it around the frog area, the heel area, and even the cornet band area to keep any funkiness away. Thieves Waterless Purifier. That is really just a great purifier to have around when you're at the barn, just to keep in your bag. I like to use it, you know, on my, if I don't have the spray, keeping a little bit of the waterless purifier. You can also use that, just put it right on inside of their frog area or anything, and it lasts a long time, and it doesn't over dry. It does have a light moisture to it, so that's a really good plus. And you, again, can put it on the cornet band or anywhere else that you think is needed. I also wanted to show you guys a little bit of something. I do make some other products, and I'll tell you how you guys can find out about these. I make like a poultice to use on my horses that, you know, have a little bit of puffiness or something in their leg. And basically it's just like a clay mixture with some essential oils in it. And what I do is when I see like a horse that has a little puffiness, maybe I've had one that he was, you know, playing around and just kind of twisted a little wrong, so it was a little puffy. So I just took this poultice and put it on his leg, and then I wrapped his leg, and then overnight, you know, the puffiness was gone. I do have a picture here of how it looked. So this was his leg before. You can just kind of see a little bit of puffiness. So you can see on this picture here, he's got some puffiness, and it just doesn't look quite right. So I went ahead and applied the poultice to this leg. And then the next morning after I had, you know, rinsed it all off and, you know, took the wrapping off, rinsed it off, this is how his leg looked after. So all his puffiness is gone and it looks more normal. So this is another great thing to have around. Another thing that I do is I have a powder that I make up for any skin funk, or when the horses during the summer, they get real sweaty and, you know, you don't want them to get any funkiness where the saddle sits or even in between, you know, their chests or anything. Sprinkling a little bit of this powder with mixture with some oils in it really helps dry it and keeps any of the funkiness away. It's also really great for, you know, like I have a teenage boy, sweaty feet, stinky feet, putting some on his feet and in his boots really helps. Or even when yourself, you are sweating and where our jeans sit on the saddle and everything on the inside of our thighs, you know, you get that little funkiness going, putting some of that in there, or even in your elbow area is really great also to help support that area and any skin funk to help eliminate any of that. So it's really overall different things that we can do to support our horses and even ourselves. So I want you guys to just imagine having a relaxed, calm, and happy horse. You can sleep easy at night knowing that your horse doesn't have any stomach issues, or your horse can breathe freely, or you don't have to worry about any skin funk or hoof funk or anything, and that you have the power to help your horse feel better. You also can have a community of horse lovers helping each other. A place where you can ask questions and get answers to the topics you need, and access to continuing education groups and workshops for horses, for pets, and even your families. So I want to talk a little bit about all the oils that I just kind of covered tonight. So basically, here's the starter kits. So it's these oils, which I covered, plus your stress away and your peace and calming. You would have those oils here, your packet of Thieves Cleaner. We have 2 packets of the Ninja Red, the hand purifier, and then also 2 of the AromaGlide roller fitments. You would get 2 of those also. And then also a diffuser of your choice. So as you can see behind me, I have the Desert Mist diffuser. I also have like the, this is the Dew Drop diffuser. I like both of them. There's a few other ones that they have, but how would you guys like to be able to get all of these for $165? This is actually over a $400 value. Now, to me, to be able to get pure oils at that price is great. And then you also get a product guide, and we also offer 24% off retail prices forever as long as you are an active member. You also have the ability to earn points on everything you order to support your wellness goals via our frequent buyers club in your monthly wellness box. This is basically kind of like a Sam's Club or Costco, any type of, ones that you get. You have to pay a monthly fee, even like, like Netflix and everything. So this to me was really a no-brainer. I like to try and, get a different oil every single month to try. And then also, once you get your starter kit, you also have the opportunity to do it as a business if you want it. And then when you start up a business, you have the ability to help people and their horses. And I am offering up for anybody that starts before next Friday. I know tomorrow is March 1st, and it's Friday, so I am going to offer it until the following Friday for anybody that signs up and wants to do it as a business. I will do your first class online for you and with you. That way you can, you don't have to feel uncomfortable doing it. So I am offering that I give you guys a free class on your first one. On the monthly rewards, you do receive points back towards free products. You get this month's 10% back months 1 through 3, 20% back months 4 through 24, and then 25% back months 25 on. So no matter how long you are on it, you get 25% after your 25 months. You also get free gifts at months 3, 6, 9, and 12. You also earn additional free points or extra products on promotions. When you're on the monthly rewards, you also get reduced shipping fees on any orders that are 50 PV or more. You can also change your order anytime during the month and prior to your process date, and you can cancel anytime, and there's no questions asked. And then if you want to start back up another time, if you want to quit for a few months, that's totally fine, and then you can always start back up. So we do offer free membership to our exclusive Community Equine Wellness Facebook group, a free ebook with 30 recipes for people and horses, a free membership to exclusive family and pet wellness groups, a free 30-day email course, e-course, to help you get started, and exclusive access to advanced workshops, and unmatched education and support. So I am offering that to anybody that gets their kit before next Friday again. And I am also offering up a free 3-month custom wellness plan for your horse and yourself, a free beginner's guide to essential oils with over 40 bonus recipes, a free unboxing for new kit owners, and a free business success session. And then, and that again is for anybody that gets their kit before next Friday. So to get started, just contact me and I will send you the custom link so you can get started on your oily adventure. And then I will also make sure that you get into all the educational groups for the equine and the wellness groups. So then also, as a special thank you for everyone joining tonight, I am offering you an essential oils for equestrians and their horses ebook. So if you're interested in getting that ebook, just send me a message and I will be glad to send that ebook over to you. So I want to thank everybody for coming. Again, if you are ready to get started on your oily adventure, just shoot me a message and I will send you my link. Or if you're just interested in joining our groups, I am offering for the wellness group and the equine group. Or if you just want the ebook, just send me a message. I look forward to hearing from everybody. Thanks. Have a good night.